Welcome to Mid-Century Modern. Mid-century is all about style, and here you're going to see style everywhere. It comes to life with mixed metals, wood, and glass, and it all comes together with that influence of mid-century, but with a modern flair. You're going to see a lot of new furniture here. We've got tables of all different types, sofa tables, coffee tables, small accessory tables. There are so many different things and different pieces of furniture that just bring this whole lifestyle together. We are featuring a lot of new table lamps here and new hanging lamps. There's so many things that you just really need to take time to see. And if you're looking for something to decorate your wall, well, let's face it, mid-century is where you need to be because there are so many options here. We have things that are classical, we have things with a modern influence, we have things that come together with gold, with bronze, a little bit of copper influence, but these are all showing some of our new modern mirrors, all with the gold finish. They're beautiful, and what I really like about adding a mirror to a home is that it not only adds reflection, it adds so much more light to a room, and it extends your room by expanding it visually. Mirrors are a great little trick to do to put into a small area when you want it to make it look larger. We've got some new interesting clocks too that coordinate with this, along with wall pieces. This is 5 glass little like tubes hanging down from this contemporary metal frame that just a perfect host for a few little blossoms in there of color. And the blossoms, oh, wait till you see what all we can share with you. But I'm going to continue on with this metal influence of mid-century. Metal into more mirrors, more clocks on the wall. And so many of the mirrors are almost pieces of art in themselves. Very, very decorative. And pottery. We brought in so many new pieces of pottery through every collection this year. You've all been asking for containers and we've got it. And this is one of my favorites. I just love the mixture of the shiny finish with the matte and that metallic flavor that's coming through. Beautiful pieces for the home. And as we continue through, you're going to see more of our table lamps with that earthy feeling at the base, squatty, almost container-like vessel with a more modern looking lampshade. And some more of our new pieces in the arched cabinet here. This is a combination of wood, glass, and metal, but it's so interesting and very functional. It opens with shelves in there. Great piece to display in your store. As we continue through, you're going to see some more things. I told you we had so many new accessory tables. How about this set of two? I love it. It's got almost like a bamboo inlay with glass and the metal. Perfect little nested table set with a coordinating floor divider here, or a floor screen. The screen is open weave of metal. Some panels are glass, some are the bamboo, and I just thought the whole thing is so interesting and so functional for any home. And probably my favorite little piece that we have for the home is this little bar cart. Isn't that adorable? It's on 3 little wheels that you can push around anywhere. It's hosting this top-selling item that we had from last season with the test tubes and a few of our new blossoms in there. The colors, you can do so much with color in mid-century because the metals are a neutral base. It's a mixture of all these different metals, but they're neutral, which means floral is open to you. And our floral varieties that you can add to this range so many different colors. Here we're featuring it with a lot of the deep, rich greens that feature some of the orange berries. I love the orange shades coming through with all of these metal pieces. You can see orange is evident in some of the new metal lanterns that feature that copper influence coming through. And some of our new modern clocks up here, a little bit of the orange and red follow through in a contemporary format. But the color doesn't stop there. As we continue on, I want to share with you some of our floral here. We have so many shades of peaches and creams. There's a little bit of blue, orange, rust in here. The colors are warm and they just bring all the metals together. A lot of times when you're decorating in your stores, you mix too much metal together and metal can be very cold. One easy way to warm it up is bring in fabrics, and the fabrics can be done either in textiles by using linens, or in this case with our floral hydrangeas and roses and maybe some of the new protea blossoms that are very, very realistic looking. As we continue on, birds are also sort of a classic decorating item, and we brought in some of the traditional feather birds. We haven't had them for a few years, but we have a series of 3 different colors. They come in combinations of the 2 assorted, and they're beautiful colors that just add to the whole ambiance of this whole look. The olive continues as we've introduced some of the olive wreaths. We also have an olive stem and a couple pieces of artwork that bring in all those values of that rich olive color with the shades of green and brown on there. And it blends so nicely with the wood tones. We've been talking a lot of metals that are here in mid-century, but you're going to see a lot of wood also, and it's evident on this wall. Some of our shelving that we brought in last season with the clocks, they were so popular we decided to recreate similar items that would coordinate with this look. Here are 2 coat racks. One hangs horizontal and one vertical. Very modern, very contemporary, but they also have that mid-century influence with those clean lines. The look is also continued in a couple vertical mirrors here, a couple different sizes, but the wood is so rich and elegant and beautifully stained. As I told you before, the colors keep coming alive. Don't think you have to stop there with the olives and the oranges and the burgundies. The colors can be enriched also with the blue tones. Blue is so popular right now because it's a comfort color. Blue can be done in any home with just about any materials you have. We're showing some of the blues here in mid-century in some new containers. They have sort of a classical, almost an Art Deco feel to them with the pattern on there. It's almost as an open palm leaf, but here's a series of 3 vases. We have candle holder and a set of 2 pots with that popular tripod look at the base. More table lamps as you go up here a little bit. I love the earthiness of it. It's got that deep, rich brown tones of dark sand and earth, but it's got that shiny glaze coming through with just little specks of the blue that brings it all together. Mid-century just goes on and on. It's metals, it's beautiful, it's an influence, and it's time that you come to mid-century.